Okay, so basically it's Minecraft time on the hardcore world. The hard world, not the hardcore. It's hard. It's the hard world, not the hardcore world. It's pretty much the same thing, a little different. Okay, so we're on day 33. Oh, Checker Mind Games, How My Life is Good and Bad. First like, what's up, everybody? Damn, y'all are fast. I just started the stream.
Nah.
Got a bunch of glass that I don't really need. Let's put some of this away. Alright, so...
Oh my god.
What should I do? Should we go back down in the caves?
I love you.
Megapool? I don't know anyone named Megapool. Alright, let's go back down in the caves here. Do I even have any swords? I got a sword. Oh wait, no, I got a sword. I'm dying here. I'm dying here, guys. I can't breathe. I'm like George
This is my first time talking our YouTuber.
First time talking our YouTuber? Yeah, I'm not a YouTuber, I guess. I don't make any money, though. I don't make any money. But I do YouTube. Minecraft. Minecraft. We're going back down the cave, guys. We're gonna find more resources, I hope. Oh, wait, not down this way. We gotta go up this way. I got two little systems going here. Let me up that way. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Hopefully there's not too many guys down here. Creepers and stuff, you know. There's some iron. Give me that.
I live in Sweden.
Oh, nice, I live in Canada. I'm in the Americas. The continent of America. My god, the stupid pigeons are so loud. Never shut up. Those pigeons are annoying, man.
Cool, bro.
Oh, it's a zombie. Let's break my axe on him.
Jagbor, I love you so much. You the best YouTuber. You make good videos and I love all the YouTubers.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. I'm getting a lot of iron. That's good. More iron! Still haven't found any diamonds yet, though, huh? Diamonds are hard to find. Oh no, it's a skeleton! Oh, the skeleton! He hit me! Oh, that was a mean skeleton. That was a very mean skeleton.
Suau. Pies.
Oh, these pigeons, bro. Give me one sec. I'm gonna go fuck this pigeon up.
What is your favorite call? What is your favorite color? Oh my god.
Stupid pigeons. So sick of the pigeons, bro. Like, they fucking come here and they don't shut up. Annoying ass little bitches. I'm about to get the net out. Fucking catch one of them. I'll torture that bitch. That's right, I said it.
Blazy Sneeds live, could you snipe? We are all busy ATM. Jagbor, I hope you have a good night and a day, please. I love you, bro.
Why do I gotta snipe? I'm not a sneed sniper. I've been kicked out of the crew. I was just on Sneed's live. He's just talking a bunch of bullshit about like Christina and how he's always gonna love her and stuff. I don't know, he's just talking a bunch of the bullshit that he normally does.
Nobody is available. Nobody kicked you out. Am I missing something?
No, it's just
No.
CIA doesn't include me in the emails. He includes Lobster, he includes Sticky, Baritone, everybody. He doesn't include me. I've been kicked out, bro.
Oh no.
Can't find any diamonds. But no, I can boot up a stream. I got fiber optic internet, so I can have two streams going at once. Hold up. I gotta turn my laptop on. I'll boot up a Sneed Snipe, I guess.
I'll talk to
Just give
CIA.
me like
Don't get
2
discouraged,
minutes.
my friend. Stop trying to troll me, haha. Goodbye, love you, saluting face, loudly crying face, smiling face with hearts.
Just give me a second here. I gotta get a thumbnail and everything. I'm gonna start it back at the start. I'll have to start the stream from the start. Please tell me I'm logged into Discord so I can just steal a picture from Discord. Alright, nice. I'm logged into Discord. Okay, let's boot up Sneed Snipe.
Let me make sure Lobster didn't grab it so I don't waste your time.
There, I always like to steal my thumbnails from the photo dump. Oh, disconnect from Proton VPN automatically connects you.
Good
hold
boy
up.
by smiling face with hearts loudly crying face saluting face grinning face.
Booting up the stream now.
The TTS may step on some gold.
Alright. I got the stream set up here. Alright, I got the stream snipe booted up here. Share the link.
Thanks dude, I don't want to give him a view. Could you rewind?
Oh yeah, I started from the start. Alright.
And get absolutely nowhere. And federally indict yourself and incriminate yourself because you're upset at Tyree Sneed living his beautiful life and succeeding and shining and looking handsome as ever. We're sorry. Here at Cassius Spain, we'd like to issue a public apology to everybody for getting all of you and your feelings. We're sorry. That's right. If you have had a hard time coping with the Batman's success and nonstop accolades and millions of fans and extremely good looks, we're sorry. Hello, failures. How are all of you peasants doing today? I hope you're having a very pleasant day, peasants. How are you commoners doing? How's it going? Please tell me. How's it going? We're doing pretty good, man. We're doing pretty well. Having a pretty good track run here, doing what I do. Hold on. Cool. Awesome. That was a good experience. I just had a good talk with some people. So that's cool. All right. But now I will turn my full focus back to all of you peasants on here. All right. So, how's it going today, peasants? Please tell me. I want to know how you're coping with my success. I want to know how it feels to lose and then lose again, and then lose after that, and then lose some more, and then lose a little more, because you're losing every day, losing failures. Lose, you're like Mike Saha, you can't get 9 views. Say you snooze, you lose, because you're losing. Yeah. Ah, I can feel it. I can feel the more power that I attain, the weaker they get. They're frail. They're frail little minions. They're like the squidbillies in their computer. Real talk. That Batman continues to succeed, Martha. And I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Because I'm a squidbilly. How does it feel? How does it feel when I average thousands of views? Because I am the main ticket. I am the main attraction. People don't go to watch Steve Harvey no more. They go to watch Batman, boy. People don't go to see Brad Pitt. They go to see Batman. That's right. People don't want to hear Jay-Z and his nonsense that is of music, because we all know what he is. Or Diddy. People want to see and hear Batman. That's right. I know why you have your meetings in broad day. I know why you're afraid to go out at night. The Batman. Right? Like I said, see, Batman has shown Gotham your true colors, unfortunately. Right? Oh, man, it's hilarious. It is hilarious. See, Harvey Dent, he's just the beginning. It's identical to the movies, man. It is hilarious how this has panned out, worked out. Everybody's just awestruck, watching it all go down, watch all of this take place and happen. And I'm just like, I'm on my 50 Cent stuff, man. I'm just patiently waiting for my opportunity, for my chance. That's all I need. I just need one chance. I just need the budget. I need the money. You're not against all laws like me. Keep my name out your mouth. Now, if you want to show some support, we all for that. show some love and support. That's what I do this for. You know, I've been noticing something, man. I've been noticing the bigger I get, stronger I get, more ripped I get. I just been noticing it, honestly, and just a, you know, something that's duly noted that I'm making a note of publicly. I've just noticed that, like, all the females, they're all coming out the woodwork, paying attention, and I don't know. I just think that's kind of funny. You know, I think it's somewhat fake, personally. You know, because I'm the same dude that I've been for my entire life in the past 35 years. You know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, people be kind of on one with their nonsense of how they do things and how they see things. But yeah, long story short, right? I just noticed that. I've noticed that what I'm doing is, it's getting a lot of females' attention. And I just think a lot of it has to do with the fact, I think number one is that I'm good looking. I think number two, and I'm not bragging, I'm just telling you the truth. I'm always tell the truth. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm in a relationship right now with Christina. It is online for now, but it will be real. And that's what I've waited a long time for. And I'm going to continue to stick with that and continue to be loyal and faithful. I could care less what anybody says or thinks about it. It's just the truth. You know, she's been the realest person to me in my eyes from everything I've seen. Like I said, you know, never have done anything like this before, but I mean, I believe in it 100%. I believe in her 1,000,000%. And, you know, she's just always been good to me. She's always been nice. She's always been supportive. She's shown that she does really care, and she tries her best, and just an amazing person. She's an amazing human being all around. You know, that's why when I talk to people, you know, I don't really sweat their prior judgments or what they expect of me or what they expect me to tell them. You know, I don't really be telling people my business, man. I have prior engagements like that, you know, that I really care about, really matter to me and mean everything and are a whole portal for me and my entire future, you know? So, like I said, I've just noticed that I think a lot of it has to do with the incredible shape that I'm in. Again, I'm not bragging. I mean, it's just something that's obvious at this point. And isn't this what all of you should be doing? I'm just saying. I mean, people work out and exercise. It's too hot, man. All the way up in Austin. They do it down here. People go bike riding a lot out here. Most of them, they have a lot better bikes than I have, to be honest, or they have like electric bikes. But everybody tries to exercise. You know, one of them just told me, he was like saying if I could train his son, basically. You know, if he wanted to train with me, I'm like, yeah, anytime, man. I try to be nice to everybody. As long as people, you know, are in the right mind state, you know, I have no issue helping people. You know, the people who I'm cool with, and I know I try to do it for free, but of course we want to build a business out of this. Get where I have clients and can make money. I don't charge a lot as of right now. I think my price would be about at least I'd probably say $25 for a 30-minute session, like I said, and $50 for an hour. And that works pretty well for me because I can handle an hour a lot better than most of you. And like I said, I can train in person. I can do digital training as well. Anybody can take advantage of this opportunity. You just got to go to the Cash App leave me an email so I can get in touch with you and make sure I know how to send you the video, right? Or I'll post the video publicly that you pay for. But we do all that. We do customized video, anything video media related. We do. We have every right to do. I mean, what this is, I'm building my own media company. So I do digital fitness training, but all these scrubs have yet to take me up on the offer, and they're all missing out because of it. Because, I mean, you know, watching the videos is it's not me teaching you. It's a lot different. Like, there's a lot of stuff I know, bro. Like, I'm looking at other styles, too. I don't know if that's what I'll be trying to practice and incorporate today. But I'll be studying everything, bro. That's what people don't get. Like, I'm just like Batman. I'm on the Wayne Manor. Got a lot of equity. Made and spent millions my whole life. Was the only self-made trillionaire who ever existed. Factually, it's not made up. It's all facts. I was supposed to have all the receipts, but the banks claimed that they deleted my bank records. I guess they was jealous and hating because I got targeted by the government too. I don't know, but I don't really care. Hold on. But at this point, the way I figure it, God is creating Batman and molding me more every day, building me. Like I said, I basically get stronger like every day pretty much normally, which is impressive. I mean, it's downright disturbing. It's insane. It's pretty cool. You know? What did I do? 72 dips the other day with this on, I believe. World record of pull-ups at 200 on the channel. I did 90-pound dumbbell curls. That's on the internet. You can go look at recordsetter.com, and then I believe they used a guy out of country in Europe or something with fake weights. I think they used fake weights, 100%, to try to act like they broke my record. My record hasn't been broken. It's 90-pound dumbbell curls. That's the world record. That stuff y'all was showing was nonsense. Can't nobody do reps with 99 pounds, bro. You're insane. If somebody was doing that and it wasn't fake weights, this is how ridiculous they are. I mean, you'd be in every strongman competition across the world. If you could curl 100 pounds, and he didn't even do 100, you can curl 100 pounds, and for reps, you're a strong dude. Like, you're a bad dude. Real talk. Because 90 pounds took a whole lot of training, and I couldn't do it until I got out of jail because of the starchy diet I was eating in there, I guess. There's something in the food in there. They put stuff in the Kool-Aid, too. I seen it in the canister because when I was in solitary confinement, you'd have to open up that canister, right? And you'd have to go to everybody and give them their Kool-Aid, right? And sometimes it would get opened in front of you or whatever, so you'd see the bottom of it. You see this stuff in there. And I know what it is. I don't want to go into it, but I'm pretty sure we talked about it with some of them. I think we figured out why they do that, and it makes some sense, but it's just disgusting. There's something in there that's horrible because it was doing a number on my stomach. Like, it was bad. You know, I mean, y'all don't get, I was really suffering in there. It wasn't like joke regular what I go through. It was worse. It was bad, dude. There was a lot of days I couldn't even breathe. I mean, imagine waking up in solitary confinement and you're just hanging on, you know? Just hanging on, you know, to life. And you're all by yourself and you think nobody really cares about you. It's kind of true, you know? And just imagine all that, man. You know, sitting there trying to get air, and it's super hard every day. And I'm still, you know, I would roll over, get out of the bed. It was just a hard thing. And do my push-ups. I was doing thousands of push-ups a day. That's all I would do was do push-ups. Solitary, they were calling me Frankenstein. Across the way, just like Jason Statham in that movie, the You Know What Race. It's exactly what they called me. They said Frankenstein. I didn't understand it to it either. And then I'm thinking about it but now, and I'm like, that's why. They were talking about that movie. Because my hair was shorter at the time. And that's kind of how I built and how I moved. And I think they'd see me, I'd have to try to cover myself so I could work out. Because it just felt like the right thing to do. You know what I mean? But like, it looked like, I called it Alcatraz. You looked across, nothing but yellow bars in front of you. Like, it's scary, bro. There's people in there like doing like time. Like, that's why I cherish my freedom so much, because it's not so much the outside world that's so difficult. It's experiences like that. And I wasn't in there forever or nothing, just for a little while, but even just the days I was in there, man, it was hard, bro. Like, mentally, it just wears on you. It's just a horrible feeling, you know, and the people in there suck. They're no good, you know, and it's a whole bunch of nonsense. I had to stand up to other inmates in there. Even when I was in solitary, I still had to deal with them to put them in their place and whatever. Because you still come across each other and you're right next to them, you know? So, I don't know. They figured out real quick I wasn't the one, because they were trying to sit there and act like they were going to, I don't know, whatever, tell me what to do or anything. I put them all in their place real quick and told them I'm going to do what I want. Like, all y'all ain't nobody, be quiet. They found out real quick. They was like, okay, this is a real white dude. Yeah, I'm the realest of the real. Y'all are some minnows. Those are minnows. Y'all are nobody. Straight up. Talking to the orca, the king of the ocean. And you're a minnow. Look at you minnows and laugh. But, you know, like I said, that's what you go through. People don't know who's who. It's all part of it, and it all comes with the territory. But see, the thing with me, wind sucks. The thing with me is I'm just really embracing the whole thing. As you can see, I'm not acting. This is who I am. And that's what Batman does. Batman wakes up. He does training, martial arts, meditation, pretty much all of it. And I'm studying all the different kinds of martial arts just like him. And this is just the depictions of him, because it's really a story. All the stories are about me. So, I mean, this is naturally what I do. So I'm going to continue to go hard, because even though I'm tired, there's no reason not to. The more I push, the more I win. The more I move, normally a lot of times the better I feel. So I forget about what happened to me physically and what I go through with it for a minute, because my mind is on exercising, you know, and what I got to do. And the real thing. I missed the guy giving me the peace sign, so I tried to wave. Sometimes you can't see, you know, what they're doing. But he was saying hi. That's cool. But yeah, I mean, nothing's really a big deal over here. I think people make a big deal about it, but I mean, there is a big deal going on, of course, but I mean, as far as my routine, I'm a pretty normal guy, man. You know, this is what I want to do in my life, and it's all about self-empowerment and bettering myself, and I want people to learn from me and to do it with me, you know, so hopefully it inspires people to work out and train with me. And that was part of my intention in it, but this is not like just advertisement. This is the real thing. But I knew that in its effect, I knew it would have that effect as well. You know, it's a great way to promote a company. It really is. because people can't miss it, you know. But again, it goes for everyone, everybody in Brownsville, wherever you at, man. I do digital training too, and I do it in person. Like I said, anybody can show up where I train, where I work out at, as long as you come corrected with respect. And, you know, like I said, you want to do the training. I already told you what it is. We do the training. You give me any lip, you tell me, you try to run any games with me, play games, I'm going to tell you, go ahead and, you know, do your thing. That's all. Because I'm not going to waste my time with people who want to sit there and play games. So, I mean, either you want to do it and you're for real, or you don't. It's a serious business, and it is what it is. And see, that's what's so weird about these people. You don't have to act some way. Like, you know how to act. So act the way you act with everyone else and everything else, because I'm not special. You don't have a choice. I mean, yeah, I'm special, but I don't get special defined treatment for me. I should be treated better than everybody. So, like I said, if you're going to be a part of what I'm doing, you're going to have a good attitude, or I'm not going to train you. It's just that simple. And if you have the right attitude, I'd be more than happy to help you. You feel me? But a lot of people, man, you know, exercise is a huge market, man. I mean, our people really need it, bro. I mean, not just here, but all over the country and the world. You know, where there's a lot of issues in this country with that this training and what I'm doing would really help you if you give it a chance. Like I said, we build, you know, mind, body, and spirit. We teach people how to be strong physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and, you know, we try to have people find faith in God and build a real relationship with God, and that's what I do. So people don't understand, I'm like a community leader. That's why a lot of them are mad, because they didn't want me to be that. And I just appeared out of nowhere and, you know, emerged as who I really am finally. And it's meant to be, you know. So like I said, it's not about money so much. The money can actually be produced by what I'm doing if I get people from the public to just participate, you know. If you quit hiding online and being scared for no reason, and real people come forward and say, hey, I want to learn from you different things, I can teach a whole lot. You know, that's how we start getting groups and training groups, and I can teach people my gifts, and, you know, that's what I'm trying to do. I want to teach people. I'm a teacher, I'm a healer, you know, so it just is what it is. You know, I don't need to explain it. We all know how that works. We should. But I'm telling you, I'm the best teacher anybody can have. Nobody's taking advantage of it yet. I know if it was me, personally, I wouldn't let my ego get in the way. If there was a Superman and he was showing up out here and he was stronger than me and, you know, he could do all these cool things, and if Superman said, yeah, anyone can show up and train, I mean, I would do it. You know what I mean? I would do it 100%. You know? And I tell him maybe it's something about Gotham. I mean, no, I mean, like, if there was somebody who could teach me, I've had people train me in the past. You know what I mean? There was one dude down here back in the day, but he was a hater too. Found out he was real weak mentally, you know, but he was pretty big, but you could just tell he was on stuff or whatever. I don't know what happened to him, man. I don't know if he went to the Marines or if he already was and he was stationed maybe or something, I think. Or if they actually, like, sent him out or something. I don't know. But I know he mad now. When he find out about this, he gonna realize, oh man, it's him. Like, by the time he come back here, right, he's like the only dude I've seen out here that was like bigger than me. But bigger doesn't mean stronger, right? But my whole point is, he was in good shape. He would do training and stuff in Brownsville. And, I mean, by the time he comes back here, I mean, if he does, obviously, I mean, he's going to be like, man, the dude took over everything. You know, like, how the hell did this guy do this? People don't understand, I didn't do this with money. I just did this with my power is me, my voice, and my bare hands. I just went to work and started implementing everything and started, you know, doing the real thing. I didn't ask any questions. Just did it. You know, and people love it and they respect it because I'm not acting. I'm not like these other Batman wannabes that are dressing up and, you know, in their car. And I mean, credit to some of them. Some of their costumes look pretty cool. But this ain't no costume. And this is a lot deeper than what you're used to. It's not trying to look like a comic book. It's not any of that nonsense. You know, this is a real thing that's making a change for the better, and it's helping. It's helped a lot. Got a lot done. I think it's made people even feel safer and better in the valley. I really do. That I'm not joking about at all. And it's just, you know, I'm a one-man army, man. It's they just like the Jumper video the other day said, I think yesterday it said, one of you is like 100 of them. I believe that. Real talk, but that's the whole point. This is built to be, you know, it's built for the long haul. You know, again, when y'all see me, we don't got to talk about nothing. We don't got to discuss nothing. When you see me on here, I show you what I want to show you. I control the perception. It's a gift God gave me. Don't be mad at the gift God gave me. I'm the truth, that's why you hate me. No matter what you do, you can't fade me. If you love me, why you running? I can't remember the other lyrics. I haven't heard that song in forever. I don't know if I lost those songs. I think they're like on a band lab somewhere. I don't know how to log into it. I'd have to remember. Music is tough, man. But that's why I made that website so that I could keep a lot of it. But all those songs, that whole time period, they're not in there. I don't know if they're gone. I got to see at some point if I can figure out how to get in there. I don't remember what I used. I don't know. I have an idea. I got a lot of stuff to remember with that. But yeah, man, like I said, it's all positivity, man. It's all designed to help our people who need water. Yeah, I got the probiotic in there. I don't know, when I take it, days I take it, a lot of times I notice myself kind of filling out, like my body. There's different training methods I use. I turn them off and on. I toggle between them, like settings. And God taught me a lot of stuff. And I just keep on listening to God and learning from God. I tap into source. So like I said, I'm Neo in the Matrix for real. I'm not posing. Man, the rest of these people are just weak. They're weak. And their behavior is atrocious and unnecessary, to say the least. You know, but like I said, you got to have the right attitude, man. Attitude really does measure your latitude, man. You got to have the right attitude. And the fact is, I built something out of nothing, and it's starting to really run now. That check, let me ruin your day more, all you people who are jealous and envious. That check is already around $95. I'm figuring it out, man. I'm starting to get with it. That's why I'm releasing a lot of videos, and I'm timing them right, and I'm getting the views. I already control the algorithm, basically. I broke it. I broke the algorithm. So, I mean, I just, I'm in a groove now. It doesn't mean it's not hard as hell. It doesn't mean that I get paid right yet. I don't. But it means that I have potential to really make this happen. You know, this was a whole prayer. This was, the whole thing was living on a prayer, was depending on God. God got me this far. But like I said, that's why I cherish my freedom so much, man, because freedom is everything, man. You don't want to be miserable and, you know, and locked up and unhappy, and you just don't want to be like that. And for sure, mentally, you want to be free, you know. So that's why I've had so many people try to send whatever my way. It's impossible. Because as long as I keep my cool, it's the hardest thing to do. That's what people don't get. I'm not just wearing armor physically. I have to wear armor spiritually, emotionally, and mentally. Because people will try to come at me nonstop. I think a lot of them have learned to sit down and be quiet now, right? But that's because I know what I'm doing. But to think that it's easy, it's the hardest thing ever, man. It's the hardest thing ever. You know what I mean? That's literally, when you see me breathe like that, that's why. It's anxiety. You know what I mean? And these people know, and they try to take advantage of it. You know, but it all comes with the territory. You know, life is hard, man. Nobody said that life was going to be easy. God and Jesus didn't promise that life would be easy, but they said they would be next to you along the way. And that's what I try to remember and depend on. I never tried to act like anything. I never tried to act like I was unfazed the way y'all try to act. God told me to be vulnerable and be myself. I've never covered up my emotions, what I go through. You know, like Tupac, you know, I mean, they said Tupac, at least behind the scenes, was very emotional. You know, I'm very human, and I promote being a human being. I think that at the end of the day, that's what really matters. And I think if you're not genuine with yourself, you'll never accomplish anything or be anyone. You got to be able to look in the mirror and see a soldier, and that's what I see. I love who I am. Real talk. So, like I said, you have to overcome fear with love. You know, it's not an easy thing to do, you know, especially when it comes to anxiety. Mine is horrible, probably worse than anybody's, right? So, but you have to keep pushing, you know. The thing, I try to not give myself a choice, you know, at all. I think discipline goes a long way. A long way. Outside is on. Oh, yeah, there we go. Outside is on. God's got me cruising today, see? So, yeah, like I said, we all have different routines, right? My routine is Batman. I got to do my martial arts. I got to do my training. He's looking at me. And the dad doesn't know what he's looking at. Yeah, don't stop at a green light, buddy. See, there you go. They might have been gang stalking and they almost got into what? You know what I'm saying? You can't just like stop everything you're doing just because, oh, I see Batman. Like, big deal. There's things like this all over Austin. Sometimes, depending. Becoming a really bad environment, man, in Austin, I've noticed. Looking at all these headlines, becoming a bad environment everywhere. And it's just got to stop. Feel me? Like, it really does. It really has to stop. People are going to have to figure it out and change things. And if not, I mean, I don't know what to tell you, man. All these communities are just dilapidated, and they're getting worse and worse. Up in Austin, especially. No wonder y'all are scrummaging and rummaging around like little mice, like little mice in a forest of nonsense. Y'all are hilarious. Because you boys out there in Austin, you all going through it right now. I know that much. Looked like the same truck that stuff happened to me with. I had to take a double take. It's not the same driver, though. But, yeah, you boys is going through it up there. It's rough. Austin done went to hell. Austin is kind of like Gotham. To be honest, it's set up like Gotham, too. I think I'm going to be doing it in Austin. I think it's very necessary, and I think it's just going to get, like, supreme power in Austin. And then that way, I'll basically have full control over the Valley and Austin and all the other little cities in between. Just takes time, man. It comes with the territory, comes with respect. I mean, the more stripes I take in the street, literally, the more power I get. That's why these people mad, because they know it's coming. All that has to happen is God has to give me the budget. People can do it, but I don't put my faith in people. My faith is in God. I want God to give me the money. You understand? So I don't put my faith in people other than Christina. But my faith is in God, always. And that's my whole point. Just, if he gives me the budget and the money, man, this thing is going to take off, because people are going to start hearing about me, a living legend. You know? I was before I became Batman, but now even more so. And people are going to be talking about it. It's going to spread by word of mouth. And anywhere that I go and I do this at, it's going to become a big deal. You feel me? So this is what it is, because I'm the real thing. So the point is,
How are you doing 2 live streams at the
that's what
same
needs to
time?
happen. That way in Austin, it's a real thing that people have to witness and deal with, whether they like it or not. You know? And like I said, it ain't going to be all sunshine and rainbows. We're going to come up against a lot of corrupt individuals, I'm sure, like I already have, and people that don't want to see it happening, and they'll complain and whine and try to, whatever, cause problems, get me in trouble, especially in Austin, because Austin is real hypersensitive. But the fact is, it don't matter. Because God's will is God's will, and God, like God told me, whatever I want is what will be. God made that perfectly clear to me. He said it exactly like that, too. He's like, you know why? You know why, Ty? Because I'm God. And whatever the hell I say is what will be. Literally, he said it just like that. Like these people are a joke. Like, they're really running their mouth, and I'm sitting here being compassionate. That's how God feels. God laughs at y'all supposedly wicked people. Y'all funny as hell, just like I do. What? God lives through me, just like my Father does. What do you mean? So, at the end of the day, I just know what's going to happen, man. I mean, like I said, I just need the budget and the money. God has to provide that, and I mean, you have to understand how much has already happened, how much I've been through, how much I made it past, how much I've done. I'm not just like some guy that just woke up one day and was like, hey, I want to be Batman. No, I'm a guy that shuts down illegal organizations hands-on. I'm not a nice guy, and I've been in a whole lot of different situations. Batman caught you. He's creeping on the Batman. Right. And I've been in a whole lot of different real situations and real things that are going on. Right? I really hate when they do that, when they just pull up to their vehicle right behind me, but, like, it's not a good feeling, but gets you off guard. But I caught him and saw it in my peripheral. I got really good peripheral vision, man. That's why I'm an amazing point guard in basketball, probably the best in the world. I can do no-look passes and all that because I can see you from the side of my eye. That's what people don't get. People be thinking I'm not paying attention. Oh, I'm looking right at you. I'm just doing it with my peripheral so you can't tell. That's what people don't get. I'm a genius, bro. Not too much gets by me. Now, of course, I get caught off guard. Sometimes I'm not paying attention, but I'm human. I'm a bad man, not a bad dinosaur. So, I'm worried about Christina right now. I haven't heard from her in like a while, and I'm really worried. But I just, if you hear this, honey, please give me an update. Let me know you're okay. everything just tells me that she's going to be okay no matter what. You know, she may be having a hard time, and I just pray for her, and I just love you more than anything, and that will never end and never go away. And like I said, me personally, I would never do or say anything to compromise what we have, because it's true love and it's very real, and that's how I genuinely feel. She's the realest woman I've ever met. Yeah. And I'm holding on to her, and that's just my decision. That's what it's going to be. You know, she's who deserves me, and that's who I deserve. You know, I just think a lot of other women are fake. But like I said, when I get on here and talk, I don't care whether you like me or not, because you're probably fake. See, if you were real, I might care a little, but not really. But most of you are fake, so what would I care? You know, I don't care. If it ain't my situation, I ain't worried about it. Of course, I care about people. I save lives. I help people every day. I've saved a lot of lives. I actually help people. You know, I do good deeds for old ladies and stuff. I mean, this is what I do. It's what I enjoy doing. That is what it is. You know, we got a world of silly people that vastly underestimate me and have no clue what I'm capable of. That's what's funny, you know. When you just don't get it. I watch so many videos of dudes mouthing off. People don't do that to me. Like, they just don't. And, you know, at the end of the day, it's just different now because we kind of made it, and we got to be very smart in our decisions. It's like I said, my freedom is top priority. This was to build my own system, is what I've accomplished in that. I built my own system. I'm independent. I built my whole own system. I changed the game completely. People can't hide online. They can't talk smack no more because they can come out here in these streets. Batman runs these streets. This is going to be all over the nation. There's no more acting. It's either you about it or you're not. And the cameras will be rolling for everyone to see if you're really about it, if you deliver or not. That's the difference. You understand? I made this stuff into an action-packed film and movie for people to enjoy and watch. And the thing is, it wakes up the human spirit in people. I do naturally. It's one of my gifts God gave me. And people want to see it. Like, I'm sure people watch me, they're like, this dude is not fake. Like, this dude is really about this. This dude, when he's kicking, nobody's ever done this before. It's the truth. Nobody's ever done what I've done. There's a lot of posers and people who talk. Trust me, you don't come close to an inkling of what I'm about. I'm not talking about this financially. I'm talking about it everywhere. But that's why when I speak, oh goodness, I bet they're proud of you, right? Need to go get a jail? Hey, son. That's why they mad, because they know I'm perfected the formula. This is a formula. I'm mathematic in every action I take now. You're methodical. I'm not methodical. I'm just on point. Feel me? You know, you're malicious. I'm good-hearted. I'm pure love and pure good. Pure love for my people and for humanity. You know? I don't care how people feel. That's not what I'm here for. I'm not here for your feelings. And I'm not a nice guy. You know? For good reason. Got no reason to be. You know? People are unfair. You ain't got to be fair. I'm going to win regardless. You know? But the fact is, at the end of the day, I explain this. People just know. I'm sure people are curious, and people like want to see me on the main stage and the big stage. The big stage for me is not the Apollo. The main stage, big stage for me is your streets. See, that's the thing. This is different. When I go up to Chicago and I got a budget and I got the money, we're going to do it right in front of all y'all's face. That man's going to be right in the street doing his thing. And just the world is not ready. People have never seen anything even relatively close to this. It's never happened. And it's not fake. It's not just some thing that I decided to do for fun. It's not a prank. It's my calling, and I had an awakening, and a real Batman emerged and exists now. And that's what this is, you know. This is not my plan. This is God's plan. I'm just the vessel, you know. But that's why I know God will show me the way, you know. You know, that's the thing about bats, man. Bats, Everything they do is based off of faith. It's not, right? It's the same with me. That's what people don't get. I move off of faith, off of actual faith. It's how I do everything. It's how I breathe. It's how I wake up every day. The whole reason I'm here is because of my faith. You know, and that's not talk. That's real testament. That's the difference between me and anybody else you'll find, because nobody else could have survived what I went through. You won't get a story this genuine in all of history other than Jesus Christ, my brother. I'm God's second son. So you won't see anything close to me. You know, somebody asked me the other day, they said, why do you show it? Meaning like the thing with the truck I went through. Well, why not? I want people to see the truth. That's the thing. See, I make sure that I get to every angle in life. I've always been like that in my music or whatever, so that no one can tell me anything. I want to make sure people sit down and be quiet. I don't want to hear nothing. I answer your little snide remarks and fake stuff and your lies beforehand. So why would I not put it out there? I want people to see I'm superhuman. What I went through proved I'm superhuman. It proved I'm not like the rest of you. I'm not human. I'm something else. That's a fact. And I proved it on camera. So it's not an argument. It's something that got proven. See, arguments are debates that are open. They're things that are not facts that can be argued. Facts can't be argued. Facts don't change. You got something on camera, that's evidence. You understand? We've had existential evidence that I resurrect, that I'm mortal, that I basically conquer every challenge in my way. God has been talking to me this whole time, man. Anybody who doesn't believe that, I think you know you believe it. I think everybody would have to believe, because you can hear that I'm not joking. You can hear I'm not making it up. You can hear the confidence. Not arrogance, it's confidence. Confidence is when you know you have a clue what you're capable of. You know, you don't think you know something. I know God talking to me. It's all, I get messages, downloads, synchronicities. I'm tapped in, bro. It's all. And then it's just funny how other people want to say, I'm this and that. Well, you can all be whatever you want, but you ain't Batman. You ain't the chosen one. God's chosen one. It's not chosen 12. Oh, for real. Right? It's not the chosen 15. It's the chosen one. Do you look like this? Is this what you do for a job and for work? No. Then be quiet. Be quiet. Don't run your mouth, especially at that man. Don't do it. It'll be a mistake. That man's not a nice guy. Yeah. So, yeah, like I said, a lot of people underestimated me, man. And they all found out reality real quick, and they all realized that I was a straight gangster. Feel me? I ain't nothing to play with. I'm the boss. Feel me? And with being the boss comes being responsible. With great power comes what? Great responsibility. See, I already went through all my eras. Oh, I'm still wild, don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm probably on a whole nother level now than I've ever been, but you got to calm down. You got to get smart. So y'all just do a lot of talking. Y'all like all them jailbird dudes that end up in their 70s and 80s and they're locked up in prison. Talking about, yeah, this and that. There was a bunch of them running their mouths in there. I mean, it is what it is. Like I said, the funniest part is how I was put by God in the perfect location for all this. And now, hell, I mean, I make a career off of all this. I mean, they contribute to my career. That's the truth. See, that's the thing I do. Like, people try to be jealous of me or whatever. I end up making money out of them. I make money off of them. Real talk. Hold up. So, something I want to say, man, you know, when I say God talks to me, he really talks to me. He never let go of me. That's the only reason I'm here in front of you speaking to you now. And small thing, man, you know, this world, they don't cherish human beings, man. Y'all don't respect or care about people or love people. It's really sad, man. You need to treat people the right way, you know. That's why they're all empty and miserable. They don't know how to love, and it's pathetic, you know. And the fact is, I don't believe that. I think anybody can love. I think that people are just in the feelings and can't get over themselves. See, that's why the statement "get over yourself" is applicable, especially to most of you so-called women, right? So it is what it is. This guy's gonna get it right in my way. Hold on. All right. That's funny. He thinks it's somebody. Nobody. But yeah, like I said, I put this. I don't know, man. We gonna keep on doing our thing, bro. But what was I saying right now is important. Oh yeah, God told me word for word. He said, "You're not behind in life." This is the thing. I'm on a different journey. I'm walking with God. So that's the thing. Like people think I'm not trying to explain myself to them. I don't care how you feel about it. If you want to judge me, Jesus Christ got judged falsely every day. It all makes sense. I'm the Messiah. Of course you're going to judge me falsely. I've been going through that my entire life. Is what? I don't care about that. I know. It's irrelevant to me. And, like, it is what it is. I understand. I know that. It's just, like, discouraging sometimes because I'm trying so hard. Like, I just need help, man. I just need, like, money. I need God to create the budget, man. Like, I deserve another chance. I really do. You know, I think most people don't. I actually do deserve another chance. I really do. I think God will give me as many chances as I need and want. Because I don't really do wrong. Like, I've been a good person my whole life. Like, that's the thing. I didn't make mistakes. Everything I did was right. I stood up for myself. I was supposed to. You know, people try to paint things like they're the wrong thing. No, they're the right thing. You people are evil and malicious. And you're sitting there talking smack. What do you expect? We don't let nobody talk like that to us. I mean, that's called respect. That's trying to preserve peace. That's what you're supposed to be. Now, you got to stand on business. Because, like I said, end of the day, I mean, like I said, I'm on a path with God, man. My journey is way different than anybody's, so I don't expect anybody to understand it. I don't think you could. You're leaning on human understanding. Even I didn't understand a lot of this. It's been confusing as hell. It still is. Right now it's confusing because I'm just waiting and I'm like, how long is this going to take? When is this going to happen? God, you know, it's hard, man. It ain't easy. Nobody said it would be easy, remember? Nobody said life was easy, man. They just said that they would be with you through it. But I'm totally in alignment with my purpose. And when I'm doing what matters. And I'm grateful for everything I have. Whatever the little that I have, I'm grateful for. That's what he said. He said, be grateful for the little you have so I can bless you with way more. All it tells me every day is it's coming, man. All it says, it's just like coming right around the corner. So it's like, it is what it is. I'm ready. Yeah, I know I'm ready. And I don't know how to put it. That's why I'm going to keep on doing what I'm doing here. Because this is not about just like being in shape or anything. With me, honestly, a lot of it is like, I don't like losing the strength levels. That's why I stick with it, because I have to like hone my craft and keep going. That's the only way that this is gonna, you know what I'm saying, like, remain the way it needs to, you know what I mean? But I'm trying to keep pushing, man. It ain't easy, but like I said, we got work to do, bro. I got money to make, bro. I ain't trying to sit here and play with it like y'all would. You know, y'all don't have this kind of work ethic. So I'm like, if I got a work ethic like this and I can move when I want and control perception, and I've never had to, I don't want to, I'm not a narc, right? That's what narcissists do, is they lame and corny. I'm just saying, look at the video output, look at the quality of the videos. I have something here that's a gift. I got something I'm making money. That's all that matters, man. If God gives you a gift, use that gift, man. Don't turn your back on your gift and go work a 9 to 5 and be like the rest of these wage slaves. Don't be like that and be pathetic. Be a man. If God gives you a gift, use it, man. If you could sing, figure out how to make money singing. Whatever you could do, you should be able to try to figure out a way and make some money doing it. That's why I don't have respect for people like this. They make good money. They got that in Austin. Like, that's what it needs to come back to. All y'all don't forget the artists. All y'all, they want to run them with the line. They don't want to let them do nothing. Like, y'all ruin Austin, bro. Like, everything. I'll tell you who ruined Austin. Artists. Like, y'all ruin everything. I don't care about Austin. Austin's a joke now. Y'all can have it. Feel me? I grew up there. It was great growing up there. I've had a lot of good experiences there, man. I had a lot of fun. I got what it was worth, and that's it. Now it ain't worth nothing. That's the facts. It's worth still channel. Now it's a joke. It's too much riprap. That's what happens. When riprap moves in, they ruin everything. Right? We're good where I'm at, man. What's up? I like it out here, man. It's peaceful. It's cheap. It's nice. A lot of people have been nothing but nice and respectful and good to me. People help me out. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. By the way, if people can donate, I don't know, I kind of, long story short, let's just say I lost some money yesterday that, you know, I needed. So if there's a way that people can help me, please donate. It'll help me out tremendously, whatever you can send. And that's about it, man. We always need help over here, you know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with that. But, what was I saying last? It's just like I said, man, I'm in a different position than anybody, you know what I mean? But what I'm doing here, if this is working, like I said, the check will probably be up over $100 by the end of the day. That's my goal. They always try to short me, but like I'm trying to really push. So we'll see what I can do if it's in time today. We average a pretty good time. It's not even 2 p.m. And that's the thing. Like I itinerary in the schedule. I got to work, bro. I got things I got to do. I actually got a little bit of rest. I think I was dreaming, and I still hear you so-called women whining and complaining in my dreams. You're whining and complaining all the time, 'cause you ain't nothing but a hound dog. Right all the time. Can't handle that man's success. Right. So yeah, like I said, at the end of the day, man, they love me. They all love me. They all my fans. I'm like they Elvis. And it's pathetic. So like I said, we just want to but yeah, man, if I get the check up over 100, that way I know I got a check coming in. We try to build it past that. Because I got the rest of the month to go hard. But it's only the 8th. It's only the 8th. So we got to keep pushing, baby. That's what I'm going to be doing, all right? Let's try to get this money. We got all month. The only issue is the phone bill on the 21st. And that's about it. I'll see if I can pay it just like always, and that's it. You know, it's not like we've completely reached a whole new level yet or anything, but we're pretty close. We're on the brink. We're still in this kind of stagnation, a little bit circle. Not stagnated, but just with that financially. You know what I'm saying? But everything else is growing. It's all happening, man. I'm picking up pace and momentum. So hopefully I can create a good check for my birthday, because that's really all that matters. And that's about it. You know what I'm saying? And I'll try to see what I can do and do the best I can, you know? So that's about it. But I think we're going to be all right, man. I think that God is going to help me along the way. I think we'll figure it out. I said it was going to be my best month yet. So hopefully, you know, people start blessing me more. And I've already noticed it, a little bit of an uptick. And, you know, I just need the public's help and support, man. If y'all claim that you fans, if you want what's best for me, you want to see a guy win that everybody's trying to hold back. They tried to literally do everything to stop me. You heard about my story a little bit. I mean, I'm lucky to even, you know, be able to do anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm lucky that I'm here. So, I mean, we got to take full advantage, and we just got to keep pushing, all right? So that's about it. So, like I said, I'll talk to you in a minute, and stay up, have a positive attitude. Like I said, bro, we just got to keep on pushing.
Silver is super hard to destroy. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
But it's still not destroyed. Even if your silver looks like this, you just remake it. I think we should all have buttloads of silver. Like, if you can have paper money, you can have silver money. But there is a problem, and it's why I bought this suitcase full of silver. What we need is a convenient denomination, and that's why we're making this quarter-ounce coin. Because silver is not just for stacking, it's for using. Of course, most silver is not quarter-ounce coins. In fact, a quarter-ounce coin is hard to come by. So we had to make our own little silver coin factory. We're going to show you the whole factory. We're going to do some upgrades. And I think we're going to give away some silver. Get every last drop out of our
Shut up!
bottle of blue. Oh man, it's going to be a big stomping beast. Christina's busy fixing this. This guy is kind of falling apart. This thing kind of keeps coming loose. This thing just downright in pieces. So, Christina has made this guy, the Stomp Timber-O-Matic.
I did 5 live streams at once one time.
It's not hard, hey? Yay. We'll trim that all up nicely, but what do you think? Feel good? Okay. Screw it. That was actually one of the better pieces of infrastructure we had. This one's in really rough shape. This guy, this wasn't designed that well in the beginning. And got a hole. Just barely. A bigger, better furnace. And we're going to design it a bit better. We're going to line it with this stuff. This stuff works great. Whereas, I was nervous I was going to burn my fingers there for a second. I should be a little bit nervous grabbing stuff from that. Oh! There's a few ounces of silver. Beautiful about silver. What makes it precious is that it's the only thing that survives the fire. Alright. So this one, I'm going to do something similar and put a pipe in the side. Look at what I did wrong here. I went straight in the side, which seemed like a good idea. But then it left a hole of insulation here, and that's why I kept burning this out. But this one will go in with a pipe, but we'll bring it in so that when it comes in, it's on the inside of the insulation. This is the magic ingredient, kale, and it just does not do anything when it gets really hot. So this is the old one. Often when we use this thing, we use it for about an hour. Probably melts it open. 50 hours. There's really nothing wrong with it. Like, you see this little crusty surface? That's just kind of stuff from stuff splashing on it. Look, as soon as I kind of flatten it out, underneath it, it's totally undisturbed. I don't think silver is really fun, so you should probably do it. And all you need is a kale wool and this stuff. It's just cement powder, but it just doesn't burn. The only problem with the cement powder is that it can stick to the hot crucible. One of you gave us this idea, and it worked really well, is you just put a tiny piece of that in there to start with. And even if it's smoking hot, of course, it instantly starts fire. But we put this guy on there, and sure, it burns and turns to ash. But the ash is what keeps it from sticking. So then when we lift this guy up, we don't lift up a big glob of, like, melted stuff. Yeah, and this crucible, you can buy this on Amazon. Basically, we had one failure so far, and it was kind of our fault.
But these things just keep going, even though it looks like it came from an Egyptian tomb. It works great. We batch this a little bit. Give it a bit more angle. I want it to kind of like this. That welder is one of the best things I've ever bought. Yeah, I bought that about 20 years ago. Maybe a few more. It's like one of my first purchases after I got a real job. And man, we've been using it ever since. And you can invent stuff. Like you can like create things. And it's not that hard. You just buy a little wire feed and then start welding. Nice. Was it Michelangelo who carved all the statues? The statue of David? I kind of feel like him right now. Carving my masterpiece. I'm pretty sure this is going to be perfect. Oh my. Wow. That's good. Look at that thing. Thing of beauty? So this is actually auto, like self-leveling cement. It's not just Portland cement, but that's all I had. And I put a little water in there to and now I think it's put a lid. This was a 100-pound propane tank. We can cut another strip of it. The thickness of this insulation, like 2 inches. Contain the insulation. Put a few strips on it. Boom. We'll have a lid. All right, that thing's ready. This thing's ready. Soon we'll get to try out this invention. Oh, baby. Okay, the stomper's working. I think what we should do is fire up the furnace. Just trial run. Just like here in the furnace. Let's see how it works. Okay, we're going to try our new fancy stainless steel forms. I have no idea if this is going to work. Boy, oh my, is it going to work? No way. I think it worked. Should we put these in? This was a lot of fun. That one was chopped. This one was just hit with the torch. This one we threw out the window. This one we unearthed in the pig pen. Oof. I'm really curious to see how this worked. This works. And I just whack it. Okay.